don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's mine. My game. It's been a long day for you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds Riddick, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Motion.
On the delay, Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's not going to get me. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. 51's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The completion to Riddick. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Hey, 18. Hey, Echo. Mike 51.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This complete to Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. There he goes left side, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike, here we go. 180. Cover. 552. It's out here. 21. Here we go. Go ahead.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
11. Watch twitch. Watch hot.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Alert. Hey, Charlie.
51's the mic. Let him know. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff looking right. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. Big dad. Come. Watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 180!
Get that ball. Check it back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And some room to maneuver. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
That's a game of 7.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Third and 3.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Switch up. Switch up. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Switch. 51 to Mike. 50.
Ran, Delta.
Go, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here we go again.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hold the look. Hold.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Recon, what's going to do fighter?
Check 31. Check 31. Jam.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 22 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Irvin, 51 to Mike, boy, 51. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Motion! Smooth! Mike 51. Ran, up. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the pressure. Hey, here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. What do you need?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
11. 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
21.
They'll try to run with Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Check 24, check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm scared. Kill. Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's get in there.
And they give this time to the tailback. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 times. Out. 5 down.
13.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense